Obama Gene Stothard joins us at 5, talks about Bernie Kanger, now officially named the new fire chief of the city of Omaha. No longer the interim, no longer the acting. He is the fire chief. Boy, I'll tell you what, I was shocked. I was just stunned. Everybody was just stunned, flabbergasted, jaws dropped. No, everybody knew. Everybody knew. After the nationwide search, turns out the best guy was the guy she picked right out of the chute. But I've met Bernie. He seems like a great guy, and the reports I get off of him is that he's doing a great job. And so wish him all the best heading up the City of Omaha Fire Department. We'll have Gene Stothard on the program talking about that a little bit later on here on the mighty 1290 Chris Scott joins us from PoliticalInsidersReport.com. And so the Douglas County Assessor now is merging with Diane Battiato, who was the Register of Deeds, right?
Correct.
And so those two departments are merging. So there's only going to be one person now in charge, either Roger Morrissey or Diane Battiato. And I happened to talk to a person who works right now in one of those two departments, and talking to him about it. And he said, because he didn't want to be like quoted or anything, he was like, "Oh," he goes, "I don't know why they're merging." He says, "Like, we don't duplicate that much. Maybe one or two jobs might be all that's saved in this. One or two jobs will go away because they don't duplicate that much between the Register of Deeds and the county assessor. But it is going to be combined for one person, both active Democrats. So as a Democrat versus a Democrat in this race, what do you think?"
I'll tell you that it's interesting what you said, because anytime someone sees on the ballot consolidation, they just think automatically that there's some types of savings. I don't necessarily think this is the case with this one, but I will say that they're both, at least Diane Battiato is very actively campaigning. She wants to keep her job with the new consolidated office. And you hear Roger Morrissey, who is well regarded in the Democratic circles, but this is really the only ballot, or the only election in the primary that, quite frankly, the Democrats come to vote for. Everything else is not contested. So this was a big merger. It was very contentious. The Democrats and the party in Nebraska and locally here in Douglas County were very staunchly against this merger, but it passed the ballot. They usually do. And I would say that right now, the only one I see actively campaigning is Diane Battiato, and she's out there everywhere. And I've seen her even before this was a consolidation. She goes to all the fish fries and does the lit drops and shakes the hands and kisses a couple of babies. So
I've often run into Diane at various charity events and social things like that. Yeah, Diane, she's a little fire plug. A spark plug, not a fire plug, a spark plug. She'll get out there and she does. She gets out there and she campaigns. And I like Roger. He's a decent guy, but Diane may be a little bit more outgoing.
She's very well regarded in the real estate community. They're big supporters of her. So in this type of race, I don't think it's not really a partisan race. I mean, I guess quote unquote it's nonpartisan, but. Certainly, Diane's very well regarded, and Morrissey is as well. But this is it's going to be an interesting race because, like I said before, there's no other races to come out for if you're a Democrat in the primary.